Hey, hey. Good evening. Thanks to the resub, Hope. The revolver's back in Fortnite. Yeah, I saw. Maybe tomorrow. Not tonight. Tonight I just feel like hanging out. Nothing crazy. Daylight saving time has been wild. I am so ready for us to finally get rid of that. I feel like we're getting close. It truly is so unbelievably worthless. Thanks for membership, Broseph. The GTA 6 announcement is wild. It is. It is wild. I am still shocked. I didn't believe him. But yeah, it's coming. There's the Prime Wolf. The membership fully. They give sub Goji. And the resub Lime. You watched the trailer for Inside Out 2 yet? I never watched the first Inside Out, so I didn't watch that trailer. That's not true, Kermit. I was just talking about One Piece literally last stream, because I get asked every stream. When I had COVID, I watched like 100 episodes, so I finished Marineford, now I'm past the time skip. Or I'm at the time skip. They just made it to Fishman Island, which I hear is terrible, but I'll push through. Thanks to resub Snivy, Vic, and the Prime Fleet. And they give sub Contagion. And thanks to the membership, Ivan. You just might, Abraham. The GTA 6 trailer is going to shatter all kinds of viewership records on YouTube when it drops. It's not going to beat K-pop, I'll tell you right now. I think in terms of like gaming and everything outside of K-pop, the GTA 6 trailer will break all the records, but it's not beating K-pop. Unfortunately. Thanks to resub Peacekeeper and Shorts. And Crispy and Server. And Meth. Good luck on your job interview, Bad. It's still Zoro job. That's sweet. Thanks, Iman. Hope you have a good night. Thanks to the resub, Bind, and the Prime Wooly. Is there a release date for GTA 6? No, just that the trailer is coming out early December. No release date yet. It'll still be a couple years out. Thanks to 5 gift sub shorts. I work at Domino's and today there was a glitch for everyone to get free pizzas online. Some dude ordered 6 free pizzas before corporate turned off online ordering. Big W for that guy. That's unlucky though. GTA Immortal would be crazy. Is that right, Will? That's interesting. Speaking of pizza, have you seen Jeff Sokol, Pizza Predator interrogation? I think so. That sounds very familiar. Thanks to resub Emmy. I've seen if it's I think that's Hansen vs. Predator, right? You see Jared Leto climbing up the Empire State Building. Yeah, why was he doing that? What was the stunt for? Surely there was a reason, right? I didn't look into it. No, I didn't finish Stone Ocean. Look at what happens when you try and browse the internet without an ad block. Just look at this. Just take it all in. So it threw me up here. So there's an above website ad that auto plays, in article ad that auto plays, an ad on the left and the right side and the top left, and then that top ad which auto played scrolls down with you to the top right, and an in article ad that's static. This is crazy. Another in article ad. This is we are at an unusable stage of the internet where you cannot peruse it without an ad block. It is disgusting. It is truly disgusting. And the only reason I have mine turned off is because half of these fucking trash-ass websites won't even show you the article unless you turn off ad block. And I've just got tired of going through and individually, like, fixing that for all of them. Thanks to Tier 1 Rocket. Haven't started Invincible Season 2 yet. I'll probably start it tonight before bed. Oh my god. Alright. I didn't realize there was music in it. Where's the one that was just the audio? Oh. So this is the reason why. To announce the 30 Seconds to Mars tour. Cool. It is impressive. He's like 50-something years old now. So it is quite the feat. And no, I didn't hear that, Jason. And I don't know what movies are coming out in 2024. Thanks to the resub, Taz. Yeah, I still like some of 30 Seconds to Mars tracks, too. Some classic boner jams on there. I did not know Jamie Lee Curtis liked One Piece. You see the Avatar Netflix trailer? Yeah, certainly looks like an improvement over the M. Night Shyamalan disaster. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. Shot you. Looks fun, though. Have you seen Anderson Buru's rap battle? I have not. Thanks to the resub, TK. And Tier 1 Santi. And the resub, Bonbori. Are you going to play in any Modern Warfare 3 tournaments tonight? No, man. Why would I be playing in a Modern Warfare 3 tournament? I'll try it. Like, I'll play the multiplayer. But I don't think it's out yet. Doesn't it come out tomorrow? I don't have early access. Thanks, Rodar. And I have no idea, Brent. It's going to vary from person to person, I feel. I don't know if I'll play Don't Scream or not. Thanks for your sub, Splashfire. It comes out at midnight. I'm not exactly scratching at my neck for Modern Warfare 3 drops, so I won't be playing it at midnight. I'm sorry to hear about that, Antonio. Have a safe flight, though. Did not watch Jin V. How is Jared Loser an award-winning actor? Requiem for a Dream, right? Isn't that what he won the award for? Which is, I mean, his performance in that was, like, actually good. Thanks to the resub, Suspicious. Oh, it was Dallas Buyers Club? Ah. Thanks, Kaz. Much as I hate him, he can act his ass off sometimes. Yeah, it's a shame that he's actually pretty talented, not only as an actor, but as a musician. Because he's such a fucking weirdo. Sometimes he's the worst actor you'll ever see in your life, and sometimes he's legitimately good. And 30 Seconds to Mars has some abominable tracks and then some bangers. Is it Tier 1? Hoser? The Kill is an all-time banger? Yeah, The Kill is, for sure. He goes to my friend's climbing gym. Does he try to recruit for his cult there? New Like a Dragon is out. Oh, is it? Nice. Thanks for Tin Jake. I talked about that a while ago, Ciano. Appreciate it, Sarah. I did play the Cyberpunk DLC. It was very good. Thanks to membership, Stella. No, I haven't started Invincible Season 2 yet. Like I said, probably do it before bed. Do I think Avatar is going to be good? No. It definitely looks better than the M. Night Shyamalan movie, which of course is a very low bar. But you have to remember the creators of Avatar left the project due to creative differences, so whatever's going to come out, I think, is going to be trash. Thanks for the membership, Panned. But the trailer was fine. So here's hoping. You said the same thing about One Piece? Yeah, but One Piece didn't have Oda publicly besmirch it, saying that there was creative differences they couldn't reconcile and leave. Avatar, the actual creators left, saying that it was just not what they wanted. That's totally different. Didn't hear about that arrow, but what a deal. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Athos. You remember when everyone was leaving Rockstar Games because of the extreme toxic environment? I actually don't remember that. When was that? Seen the rumors of Iron Man returning to the MCU? Yeah, we talked about it. I don't think they're going to do that. That'd be well beyond desperate, and I don't think it would save them. I know they're desperate, but I don't think they're going to bring Robert Downey Jr. back. It's not going to save them, even if they did. Which I don't think they will, but it still wouldn't get people going back to Marvel movies. Especially not after the Marvels. I saw it tonight. It was absolutely atrocious. They are absolutely lost. Thanks, Killjoy. And no, not in a long time, Jack. What are your thoughts on this situation with The Escapist and everyone quitting after they fired the editor? I still didn't look into it, but I was surprised to hear that it was still going. People only went to The Escapist for a couple of specific creators, and I don't know anyone else who went there outside of that. So I was shocked that it was even still operational. Any plans to play Assassin's Creed Nexus? I'll probably play it once for 3 hours and quit like I do for all Assassin's Creed games because they're so fucking boring. That's super sweet, Tyson. That was very wholesome. Sounds cool, Rhino. Appreciate it, Alvin. Hope everything goes well. And yeah, of course, Ryan, at some point. And good luck. I hope it goes well for you, VHS. You hear that Deadpool 3 is the only MCU movie coming out in 2024. 3 other movies got delayed to 2025. Didn't hear that, but that's great news. Finally give people a break. Any thoughts on Modern Warfare 3? Worst campaign in Call of Duty history, but haven't played the multiplayer. And I've not seen the Jujutsu Kaisen episode today. I had to decline my friend inviting me to watch The Marvels. You saved yourself 150 minutes of agony. That movie is atrocious. It's not fun bad. There's not a single redeeming thing about it other than Miss Marvel being a good character. It's worthless. I don't know why they even put it out in the current state. Of course I'll play Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm very excited for that. Now you should get some rest, Ash. Was it worse than Shazam 2? Yes. It was somehow less coherent than Shazam 2 as well. I think R-rated Blade will help refresh the MCU. Maybe. No idea, Intent, and maybe because I switched to YouTube mainly. It can't be as bad as Eternals, right? It is. Thanks for the membership, Kev. Stalker 2 is releasing. It has a release date, doesn't it? I don't think that's something that's never coming out. But yeah, I'm definitely going to play it when it releases. I think the only thing that can save Marvel is if they bring in District 8 Medic. I wasn't a medic, I was a hospital helper. At least get my title correct. But you're right, that might revitalize the MCU. They made a whole fucking series around, well, I guess it wasn't all around him, but it had that guy, what's his name, Cohen? Colin? Fuck, I forgot him. From Avengers. They could do that for me. Take me from the Hunger Games multiverse. Don't know enough about it, Cactus. Is it worse than Morbius? No. It's not worse than Morbius. But it is somehow a messier movie than Morbius. I'm telling you, it is not a cohesive movie that's printed. It's terrible. Thanks to the resub, Cat and Temple. No idea, Steric. I haven't seen anything from her or what she's been saying about Snow White, so no clue. And no, I don't know that history lesson, Jason. Thanks for the gift sub, Santi. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 50, Say. That's super sweet. Thanks for that, Say. Yeah, I can check that out later. Hope you had a good night. Thoughts on Jennifer Gardner coming back for Elektra? Is she really? Oh my god, what a fucking throwback. Is that real? This is from like the golden age of trash superhero movies. Elektra. Oh my lord. Where are you seeing these rumors? Oh, Deadpool 3 rumors. Sounds great to me. Man, this and Daredevil. Bad movies, like objectively speaking, of course. But there's something special about that era. And no, I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon yet. And yes, I do know that, Panda. Good evening, Strange. Kind of like Daredevil from 03. It's a bad movie. Like, it's not a good movie. If you go back and watch it, it's pretty bad. But I liked it at the time, too. It was just a special era where some of the biggest dog shit movies were some of the most memorable as a kid. Thanks, Vora. Hope you have a good day. I listened to both of them, Kenneth. I'm a huge fan of both. Omni-Man came out today. Oh yeah, I forgot. Today's the day it comes out. Don't know who that is, Green. Has he stolen content and then reacted to it yet? Are you stuck in a time vortex, man? I haven't done React content in like a year. But good one. Objective View. Haven't started Pluto. Not yet. I heard great things, though, so I am excited. I'm doing alright, Alex. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, like I said, the new Avatar trailer was fine. Like, it definitely looks like a big improvement over the last one. But I am not expecting much considering the creators left. So I still think it's not going to be good, just based off of that, but I would love to be proven wrong. And I'm also tired of this fucking trend of taking extremely successful and extremely beautiful animated shows and making them live action, but only adapting it one to one, so you don't really add anything to it, you just make it worse. Kind of like the fucking live action Lion King. Just like you take the exact same thing and make it worse. It worked really well for One Piece because they didn't just do it like that. They added their own creativity and input to it while keeping the vibe the same, which is how you have to do it. It's fucking worthless to just take something animated and do a bad version of it live action. Like, what's the point? Stupid. It's fucking stupid. My shitty childhood was Zoom Academy for Superheroes. I saw that in theaters. That movie is awful. I hated it back then, too. It was so bad. You're talking about Tim Allen's Zoom, right? This came out during, like, the Sky High craze. This shit is atrocious. I didn't know anyone could like this movie. Yeah, of course I know Golden Kamui. That's fair, Snow. I never watched Legend of Korra, though. That movie is so fucking good. It is not! It was bad even for its time. It was a horrible movie. Hope you had fun at the concert, Caleb. And yeah, I'm a fan. I think they're good. Oh, I don't know if it's fun bad. I haven't watched it since I was a young boy. Maybe it's fun bad. Thanks for the membership, Connor. You watched the Ghostbusters trailer? No, I totally forgot about it. I just have no interest in it, unfortunately. What's it called again? Frozen something? Frozen Empire. I don't know, I just can't even pretend to be interested in it. Ghostbusters is a franchise that it's just not getting any tender love and care, unfortunately. I wish it would, though. Loved Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 growing up. A lot of people didn't like the sequel, but I did. I still fucking quote, Zool, God, well, it's been a while since I quoted it now. Are you the Keymaster? I am Zool. What was the... Oh my god, that's not it. What the fuck was the order? And then she starts levitating above the bed. The fuck is it? Now I can't remember. Well, that's gonna make me upset. Loved it, though. Watched it all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, that's true, Killjoy. Like I said, looks fine, Alucard. Not expecting much, though. Ghostbusters Afterlife was pretty good. Which one's that? I don't even remember this one coming out. How many goddamn Ghostbusters movies they make? This was 2021. Yeah, I never saw it. I had no idea it was even a movie. Thanks to Prime. Peklu. Oh, sweet. Thanks for that, Jason. Hope you're having a good day. Do you remember the female Ghostbusters? I didn't watch it, but I do remember it. John Christian 3 was supposed to release today? Oh no! It got delayed. It'll be worth the wait. John Christian 3 will deliver. I believe. Nice, Haunted. Thanks for the membership, Xander. Napoleon movie might be alright. Thanks for the resub, Trapezoid, Lauren, and Fledge. We hear about the Florida man who shot a host with a BB gun thinking he was a statue. Thanks to Prime Baba. That's news to me. Hey, Andrew. Sucks about the Dune delay, but at least the strike is over. True. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, the strike's over. Here, I'll pull it up for you. They came to an agreement. Thanks for the membership, Jason. Nah, nothing too crazy, Josh. You could check out Fun Spot in Orlando. It's kind of stupid. If you could choose any movie to have a sequel, what would it be? Alita Battle Angel is the only one that comes to mind. Thanks for resub, Cajun. Thanks, Crazy. We hear about the recent report of people shitting on the floor while waiting in line at Disney World. It's becoming a big issue. I didn't hear about that. Thanks for the membership, Cork. Found it. I typed in Disney poop. The poop hallway is Disney's absurd new trend of defecating in ride lines. I'm in the queue for Rise of the Resistance at Disney World. Someone let their kid take a dump on the floor, then they just walked out and left it. That sounds like Disney. Thanks for your sub, Temple, the membership fire. That sounds awful, Lucotic. I'm definitely not looking into that. For the skeptics, this actually happened. Fun fact, this was one of 3 shit-related incidents at Rise today. Less fun fact, I was here for all 3 of them. This was not the only Reddit thread to mention defecation inside a ride line at Disney's Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World. A guest shared that Disney cast members have dubbed a section of Flight of Passage ride line the Poop Hall, due to the number of people who someone going have gone... What? Due to the number of people who someone going have gone to the bathroom there. What a crazy sentence. Bodily fluids no longer bother me after working at Disney, the guest wrote. Let's just say the attraction I work at has what the cast ended up dubbing the poop hall because of the number of times guests have gone in there and pooped. We even put a camera and it didn't stop it. Why would that stop it? Now you're just watching people take a shit. They're not going to not take a shit because the camera's there. They probably assume they're being watched anyway. How is that even close to being a deterrent? What you need there is an anti-poop hall monitor to say, pull your fucking pants up. You're not shitting here. First there was the poop map in San Francisco, now the hall in Disney. Yeah, true. AI article. Yeah, true, maybe. In the book Cleaning the Kingdom, Insider Tales of Keeping Walt's Dreams Spotless, 2 former Disneyland custodial team workers confirm this disgusting act happens extremely often, even making up a code. Human Code H. Code H originally meant that a custodial worker needed to clean up after one of the Disney horses pulling the vehicles down the main street. However, the term was quickly modified to not only reference horses, but also humans. There's a pair of individual-use restrooms just backstage from the North Unload. It was mainly for cast members, but guests could and did use it. A woman who did not know this burst into the control room for the attraction and deposited her gift right there. It must have been challenging for the ride operator to stay at their post in there before it was all cleaned up. What a trooper. What a fucking champion. Thanks to the membership, Confused, and Bree, and CLM, and Zero. Nah, I'm not gonna play any more Sonic Frontiers. It was good though. I don't really care about the DLC. And thank you, Salad. Thanks for the membership, Rosa. Pretty cool. You see that Warner Bros. Put another movie in the vault for a $30 million tax write-off? Yeah, those goddamn scoundrels. I saw that. It was for the Wile E. Coyote movie. Which apparently was really good. The Coyote vs. Acme. A live-action and animation hybrid featuring the Looney Tunes and starring John Cena. So the movie was done, and they shelved it because they got a $30 million tax write-off for it, which is so crazy. Why? Why do that? They should be punished for it. You made the film and refused to release it in order to just collect a $30 million check? You shouldn't be rewarded for that. That seems so counterintuitive. Is there resub faceless? In tier 1. Gonzalez. Not yet, Blevin. They lost 40 mil on this then? Yeah, but like, I just don't get it. I don't understand. It's already done. It was doing well. Animated movies are always at least somewhat powerful in the box office, especially the good ones. They have legs. I just don't see why they wouldn't release it. I really don't get it. Batgirl I can kind of understand with superhero fatigue, even though they took a fucking fat loss on that. They probably would be better off just releasing it. But I can somewhat rationalize it because superhero movies are struggling. But not animated movies, and certainly not good ones. Ooh, Jesus, thank you, Aaliyah. It took 5 people and 45 minutes for a 198-pound steak in Florida. Didn't hear about that. And I didn't know that was coming out, Corks. Maybe I will. You watching Loki Season 2? No. I liked Loki Season 1 and then just couldn't even be bothered to start Season 2. Hope it's good, though. I marveled out. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning, Hunter. Wouldn't be surprised if someone saw Looney Tunes back in action, saw how that flopped, and didn't want another flop like that. I guess. But it was such a different time back then in the box office. I've heard of him, Zerudo, but I haven't watched. And I have not heard about that game, Pro. Why did you give Marbles a 25 when it deserved like a 10? I think you guys are a little confused on the Moist Meter rankings. Let's go into the 10% ballpark. 10% ballpark means it just barely exists in a functional state. So 2% is the lowest I ever gave, and that was to Gene Rain. And the only reason it's a 2% instead of a 0 is because the game turns on and you can play it. 5% is the lowest I've ever given to a movie, and that was reserved for Wish Upon, which to date is still one of the stupidest films ever written. And then moving on to 10%. I think 10% is what I gave Birth of the Dragon, which was an absolutely insulting Bruce Lee film the WWE pumped out that actually just made him the villain of his own movie, and it was insultingly awful. So, while The Marvels is bad, it's not to that level yet. It's just not... It's not at that level. There are still a couple of decent moments in the movie. What are some bands you'd recommend? Way too many to even begin. I have no idea. I don't even know where I'd start you. Is it fun bad at least? No. There is nothing fun bad about the Marvels. It's just legitimately a waste of time. The Gentlemen. Oh yeah, you can check out The Gentlemen if you want. They just released a brand new EP. It's like the best of the year. I haven't seen the new Jujutsu Kaisen episode yet. Do you think the best thing Marvel could do right now is just slow the release to focus on quality, or do you think the lack of direction is the driving factor? It's 100% just the lack of direction. Even if they stop... Okay, let's say there were no Marvel movies or shows that came out this year. The Marvels dropping would still be an abomination. It would still be terrible. Because they don't have direction. They don't have anyone at the helm even bothering to give an iota of a fuck about the property that they're making a movie on. Like, they're making movies that don't make sense. It's not the quantity. I mean, the quantity doesn't help with them pumping out so many, it makes people fatigued, but like it's the actual individual films themselves that have become very bad. Plus, like, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was a banger, and that was still in a sea of other Marvel properties. It really is just individually, these movies on their own for the most part are shitty, aside from rare cases like Guardians 3. Thanks for you sub Biffy. And the membership, Dolphin. James Gunn built different. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. James Gunn, he does good work. He really does. He clearly had a lot of passion there. And speaking of James Gunn, just in case you didn't know, he was also behind this Coyote vs. Acme, which has just been shelved. So, unlucky. Thanks for resub, Paul. They wouldn't even bet on a James Gunn. Favorite Taking Back Sunday song? Oh, Make Damn Sure. Not even close. Love that song. That was very sweet. Thank you for that, Xander. This isn't surprising, but IGN gave the Marvels an 8. I actually watched that review because I heard they had given it an 8 out of 10, and I just don't know what they watched. I listened to that review, and I am convinced the reviewer didn't watch it. They just went in with an assumption of what the movie was going to be, and they rated it based on that and nothing else. Because everything they describe in that review is not present in the movie. It's just not. It's not there. Baldur's Gate, I think, is going to win Game of the Year, yeah. And thanks for that, Yakov. I think they surpassed Island. It somehow has an 85% audience score, which means nothing. I've said this 1,000 times. I don't think the audience score or anything on Rotten Tomatoes matters at all. It's sometimes fun to just look around at, but it means nothing. It's either super fans to try and boost or super haters to try and plummet, and nothing in between. There's just no real value from it. Thanks to the resub, Serene. Thanks to the resub action. I have not finished Lords of the Fallen yet. I just finished Alan Wake 2, so now it's Spider-Man 2 that I'm going to finish next. I saw you posted that, lol. Don't save your mental health. Yeah, I just did not really get into Lords of the Fallen. Like, it's not bad, it's just very mediocre. And in a sea of good Souls-like games, I don't know why you'd bother. I honestly think it's worse than the original. Okay, let's not get carried away. The new Lords of the Fallen isn't good, but it is not worse than the original. The original is unplayable. The new one's just mediocre. How is Alan Wake? Incredible. Actually incredible. I will say I wasn't like blown away by the gameplay, but I didn't need to be, because that's not the crux of it. It's a very creative, very fun, very interesting game. And now after playing it and finishing it, I can say that I still agree with my original thoughts that the ending is still not exactly what I would have like to see the direction go. I don't want to get in spoilers, but after 13 years, I don't like that that's where it leaves it off. It feels like there was a lot more they could have done with it. But everything else I think is incredible. No, I'm not in the Zelda movie, not that I know of. Yeah, I saw that forklift police chase. We talked about it. There's more. The new game plus is adding more to the story. Is it? I didn't know that. No, it's not the actual content of the ending I don't like. It's the position of... We're gonna... Spoiler alert for Alan Wake 2. Fair warning, so I can explain what I mean. I'm not going to spoil the whole story or anything, but let me explain. I don't like that after 13 years, Alan Wake 2 ends with basically the exact same questions we had from Alan Wake 1 without real answers. I do like the ending. I think it's a strong ending. But for 13 years, I would have liked to have built up to more answers instead of be basically in like a similar position as we started. Okay, and that's the end. Oh, thank you for the big drop, Nimrod. That was very sweet. Thank you for the generosity. That's kind of the point, though. I get that that's what they want to do with the ending. I'm just saying I personally don't like that because it took 13 years. Like, that's a long time to wait on bated breath on the edge of your seat and still not get anything really answered about the overarching lore. Thanks, Resub entitled. That's all I'm saying. I would have liked a little more there. So we're not just starting from square one. Still. Not sure, Krilly. No idea. I did not watch Twin Peaks. I've heard good things, though. You hear about Shrek 5 leak? Yeah, is that confirmed, though? Is that real? Is it resub Kinchi? Yeah, it is. Cool. I don't think that's what the message there was, Quirk. Z Gallery is closing all their brick and mortar stores and going all online. There's a name I haven't heard in years. Z Gallery. They used to have that in every mall in the world. Do people still use it? Is it popular? California-based home goods retailer closing all stores nationwide. Pour one out to a fallen soldier. They filed for bankruptcy. He's the resub ace in the prime. Rude. You gonna stream RoboCop? At some point I probably will. But not tonight. I think tomorrow I'll probably do Modern Warfare 3. Try the multiplayer, even though I'm expecting fucking nothing. Then maybe after that. Thanks for the membership, Jared. Yeah, I know. GTA 6 trailer next month. I'm very excited. And no, I won't, Luffy. You remember Hollywood Video, the best movie rental place of all time? Nah, I was always a Blockbuster ride or die kind of guy. I don't think I ever went to Hollywood Rental. Or Hollywood Video. You hear about the Las Vegas Sphere losing 100 mil? Okay, that's how rumors start. At least get accurate. They lost 98 mil. Which actually kind of surprised me. But then I looked at it. Apparently this was like the financial quarter ending on September something. I don't remember. Oh, ending September 30th. Which means they only got like one concert in there. So like the U2 concert I think was after that. Or maybe only one of the events happened in there. I don't remember. But basically, I would take this with a grain of salt because it's not calculating the most recent events they've held. But they have no doubt lost money on it right now. This is probably like a long-term investment. Though their CFO did quit, which was pretty wild. He was like, I'm fucking out. Apparently they had like a shouting match against each other or something. Broadcast your stream on the Sphere. They published the cost. I think it's $400,000 a day or something. And no, I don't think BioWare has any real talent left, so I'm not expecting the new Mass Effects to come anywhere close to the originals, but I'd love to be proven wrong. And no, what are they doing, lol, for F1? I didn't really like any of them, Aaron. I lost passion for the subject. Or for the major. I didn't leave Axel. It was just a guest appearance, that's all. Some big streamer has to shitpost on it. They vet it. They're not just gonna let you go up there and goatee yourself or anything. Even if you paid the 400 grand. But yeah, I am curious who the first YouTuber is going to be to advertise on here. They also published how many impressions they get for it, and it is not worth it at all. They get like 1 million impressions a day or something, they said. I don't recall the exact numbers, but 400 grand for 1 million impressions, that's less than like a fucking tweet for a lot of the content creators. Thanks for the membership, Shannon. I actually don't remember that song from them, Sasquatch. Thanks for your subdizzle. Definitely could see Mr. Beast making a video out of it. Old Mr. Beast, yeah, but Mr. Beast videos now are so huge, this would be nothing. This wouldn't even be a 30-second blurb in a video if he bought, like, the Sphere for a day. That would be a quick cut, like a bumper. That would be nothing to him. See, Toy Story 5 got confirmed. What a shame. Milking the fuck out of it and only getting worse. Unlucky. We played Fortnite like 2 days ago. I'll probably hop in again pretty soon. F1's putting up barricades on the street and people are ripping them down. No. And yeah, I do, Piggy. Pretty much all of it. Got no tips for you, Nate, but there's plenty of really good resources on YouTube for bulking. You can find a lot of really good information for free. You see Blizzard released a Mountain Diablo 4 for $65. Yeah, I did see that. Shameless. Actually shameless. Thanks, resub carry. You see Arcane's getting the Season 2? Yeah, they announced it. 2024 November, I believe. I can't quite recall, but yeah, I saw. Thanks for a long time of watching, Breeze. GTA 6 isn't coming out anytime soon, but the trailer's dropping early December, so that'll be cool. Supposedly the GTA 6 trailer in December, but never take it too seriously. What are you talking about, man? They themselves said it's coming in early December. I don't think they're lying. Like, I don't think this is a big ruse. This isn't some, like, clickbait YouTuber. It's Rockstar. I think you can probably take them at their word here. No idea either. Thanks for the resub, Pure One. What if it's not GTA 6 and it's a shitty remaster? It's GTA 6. What are these conspiracies? GTA 6 itself had so much leaked footage like a year ago. Do you guys already forget that? It's GTA 6. It's not a fucking remaster. Jesus. What is happening? Did you see that Infinity Ward is the reason why COD has been in such a bad state? You don't say. They're the ones that developed it. Of course they're the reason for it. It just doesn't exist anymore, Brian. Like the scene. Shadow of the Colossus sequel? I don't think that's a good idea. Thanks for the membership, Stefan. Sure, if they wanted me to, Winter. See, Modern Warfare 3 was developed in 16 months. I'm surprised it was that long with how bad the campaign was and how many corners they cut. Thanks to resub VZ. See the guy that had 5 alligators in his bathtub caught at a local pond? Only? Five alligators found in Florida man's bathtub.
CTV advertising.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ. There's a membership, Meru.
Were found swimming around.
Oh, they're baby alligators.
The gators have now been
Oh, it's adorable.
home, and the man is now charged with a crime. Fox 35's Manny Martinez is in.
What's his crime?
With more.
Being too
Some
caring?
neighbors who live here in Harmony told me that it's not uncommon to spot a gator, sometimes even seeing them on the playground. One neighbor told us off camera that it's not the first time she's heard of somebody in the neighborhood keeping a gator as a pet.
Yeah. Justice for my man. He was probably a great pet owner, I'm sure. Is that a bathtub or a toilet? Not mutually exclusive. Who do you want to play at? Who do you want to play as Link in the live action? I saw a little bit of that, Mixo. I haven't really looked into it, though. And it's been going alright, Brian. Tom Holland. Tom Holland for Link? I don't think so. I'd rather it not be an A-list actor. You see, Adam22 is making a reality show where the winning contestant gets to sleep with his wife. Oh my god, yeah. I saw... yeah. It's so fucking weird. He's just leaning into it. Yeah, I know. He's playing into it. Like, maybe it's a smart money move, but my god, that is so fucking embarrassing. It's such a weird thing to continue to lean into. You're definitely auditioning for Link, right? I'll take any role in anything. They won't give me Link, I know that. But I'll take anything. In any movie. Any theatrical release movie, I'll take any role. I apply to every fucking casting call. Probably Tingle. Tingle could work, yeah, you can give me Tingle. What do you think about the video game The Day Before? Should I buy it or not? That's the beauty of it. You don't have to worry about it because it's not real. I saw they posted something though the other day for it. Oh, they actually posted a lot about it last time I checked. Yeah, I got like a whole release date apparently. Maybe they did finally slap something together.
The Day Before offers a uniquely reimagined journey into post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival.
I would not, lol.
Artfully developed by Fantastic and brought to you by the publisher Mytona. The open world of The Day Before is beautiful and richly detailed, set in the present day on the U.S. East Coast, following a deadly pandemic.
It does look beautiful. Love this. Unique landscape of just going to the same shit every zombie game ever has had. Probably assets from the store they bought. It is wonderful.
The game begins after you are rescued by the survivors of the Woodbury Colony, your new refuge and safe home.
From now on, the doors of Woodbury will always be open to you.
But first, you will create your
It looks like they
unique
finally
character.
did actually make a
Select
game though. They didn't have one for the
choose a
longest
gender,
time. It
and
was a
customize
blatant
every
scam.
detail, immersing yourself in our vision
But they
of
finally did it.
post-apocalyptic America. Woodbury
This trailer also copied other games and trailers. Yeah, that sounds about right for them.
survivors are working to rebuild the community, constantly needing supplies, building materials, and various items. Your main task is to bring as much valuable loot as possible, and in return, you'll be rewarded with the local currency known as Woodbury coins.
Cool.
Who the hell needs your junk?
Keep track of your health, hunger, and thirst indicators.
Oh, I don't know. I have to really think about it, Winter.
And remember, dangers are everywhere here, ranging from the vicious infected to other players who are ready to take everything from you. We've designed survival in this world to be a thrilling experience. The weapons, which can be modified, are made with maximum realism to ensure that combat remains deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon boasts unique characteristics.
Sounds about right, Weird Luck.
As well as realistic reload.
I'm just
and
shocked they
recoil
actually made a
mechanics.
game. I thought they were just gonna keep writing off of fake footage.
Completing various community tasks also presents an opportunity to earn
They're probably
Woodbury
facing some kind of
coins.
legal legal ramifications if they didn't.
How's it going, my friends?
Woodbury coins can be exchanged for ammo, from regular to armor-piercing, weapons, protective equipment, backpacks, food, drinks, and medicines.
They've also been accused of the voice
Spot
lines
access
used
to
for the
relax,
NPCs they show
and a
being
gym to
stolen from
work
other
at.
games. Did not watch
Safeguard
Loki
your
season 2.
accumulated items by storing them in secure storage. Exchange Woodbury coins for cars to swiftly collect loot and access distant, hard-to-reach locations.
Who is this for?
You-
I didn't believe this existed either, but now I know for a fact it does. There are some people out there that just want anything new to occupy time, even if it's trash. So no matter how objectively horrible a product is, there are going to be people that buy it and defend it. And that will always be the case. It's one of those incomprehensible things where it's consumed to consume and nothing else and forget about it. So they'll just buy the most generic shit ever and say like, yep, that was good. Killed 9 hours. Just what I needed it to do. So that's who it's for. This isn't a game that's going to be any good. It's very, very clearly not exactly the best game. But it's going to do fine, have some kind of community, because every game does. It looks like if Redfall was a zombie game instead of vampires. Yeah, fair. I think it's tier 1 mystical. And a little bit armed. Woodbury definitely took from the Walking Dead show. Maybe, I don't know. And what do you mean, Rogue? Like in general? Like the whole scene? And maybe Weird, you're probably right.
You will receive your own ranch, where you can purchase and upgrade houses, as well as install furniture and decorations. The ranch serves as your cozy, safe oasis amidst the post-apocalyptic chaos. Welcome to the next generation of post-apocalyptic MMO open-world survival games.
Let's
like
go.
Never before.
A lot of cool buzzwords.
Immerse yourself
Every
in the
genre.
Day before.
Thanks for the membership, James.
The Day Before. Early access December 7.
Wow, that's pretty soon. Less than a month. I am just shocked they made a game. Hats off to them. I didn't think they'd do it. I really didn't think they'd do it. We still have to see. No, this is definitely a game. They definitely did make something here this time. It's not fake footage this time. Probably some stolen stuff, sure, but there is a product here. There's the membership pinned. Wait, it's an MMO? It's an MMO, everything ever kind of game. Yeah. Imagine if this game was actually good. I think there's a 0% chance of that, but yeah, who knows? December 7th, we'll see. I don't think I'll get it. I can't see myself fucking playing this for even a second, even as a fucking joke. I can rationalize spending money on Nintendo eShop scams better than I could spending it on fucking Day Before. Oh wow, that's crazy, Spencer. Jesus. What if they give you a review copy? Nobody gives me review copies of anything, man. No one wants me to have a review copy. They don't exactly pull punches on it. So no one gives me that shit. You literally played Modern Warfare 3? Fucking good point, actually. That is a good point. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be so in-depth that it's going to be 20 years before to... Do you think it's going to be so in-depth that it's going to be like 20 years to play GTA 7 after 6? I wouldn't even pretend that GTA 7 might be on the horizon. I think there's a good chance GTA 6 is the final one and they just keep updating that and revising it. I guess kind of, Devin. Pretty soon, Doom. I'm right at the end. Of course I was into the Christian metalcore scene growing up. And yeah, I guess kind of like that, Jack. How old were you when GTA 5 came out? 19. Thanks for the membership, Winter. I read about that a little bit, Mac. I think I was 19, right? Let me double check what year it came out. Almost positive. It was 2013, yeah. I would have been 19. Did you play it the second it came out? Yeah, everyone did. I actually remember going to my buddy's dorm at Florida Gulf Coast University in order to just play it more with friends after I had finished the campaign. GTA 5 was huge for me. Actually, I have great memories around GTA 5, even outside of just the game. I remember when I went to my friend's dorm at FGCU to play GTA 5 with them, I ended up meeting a girl and had my first makeout there. So that was GTA 5. I mean, we go way back. And then I got into the modding scene super heavily for a while, which was a lot of fun. Love it. Yeah, I have great memories with GTA 5 on release. And no, Evan. I'm gonna give sub Doritos. Only thing I want from GTA 6 is to feel more like Max Payne 3. That game is still far and away Rockstar's best feeling game. I actually just saw a post about that on Twitter the other day. It was saying Rockstar really built some of the best third-person shooting gaming's ever seen and then did nothing with it after Max Payne 3. And I was like, damn, that's so right. Max Payne 3 still has some of the best shooting mechanics in gaming. It's so fun. And they have not used it since. Don't know Panda Man, haven't played the multiplayer yet. Damn, I really do. Shit, now you got my hopes up. Even though I know it's not going to be the case, there's no shot they abandon, like, the hard aim assist circle on everything for GTA gunplay. But man, you got my hopes up if they actually do go the Max Payne 3 route. Fuck, that'd be cool. Take GTA and add Max Payne 3 mechanics? Good lord. What a dream. I've never heard of that one, Doom. I'll have to check it out. Thanks, Prime Busy. I liked it, J Raider. Not as much as most people, though. Thanks for the resub, Fadon. It's not about meshing the worlds of Max Payne and GTA, it's meshing the mechanics. Rockstar built, again, the most fun third-person shooting mechanics in gaming. Just take those mechanics and bring them to GTA 6. You don't have to bring the fucking Max Payne world. That wouldn't make any sense. There's the resub, Pat. And the membership, Moses. I don't know what that's about, Bucket. That's news to me. Thanks for the resub, Desi. Are midnight releases still a thing at GameStop? I don't know. What's your guess for GTA 6 price? I could see it being higher than 70. It won't be higher than 70, it'll be 70. They're not just going to increase the price willy-nilly for it. Plus, they don't want to price out the consumers that are already, like, hard into GTA, which is a lot of kids. Like, they don't want to not have them be able to get it. So I don't think it'll be over 70. Thanks for the membership, Scar. Kids playing GTA is sad. I guess. It's not, again, that's one that I'm a little indifferent on because I've been playing M-rated games since I was a kid as well. Gaming is one of those things where I feel is not the biggest deal in the world if kids are playing M-rated games as long as their parents are aware of what the content is. And GTA isn't exactly one that's like the worst shit in the world. Like, it's not anything that's going to traumatize or damage a kid. So that one I'm pretty indifferent on. That doesn't bother me. As long as the parents are just aware. There's a membership catalyst. That's something that I don't think is going to lead to kids being fuck-ups. No expectations on the remakes. Mage. And yeah, I did hear about that, Moses. I don't know what my favorite is, winter. Probably still just like filtered. Thanks for resub super. I don't really do bottled water. First M-rated game I got was GTA 4 on Christmas. First M-rated game I played, I wonder... There was a fighting game on N64, I forgot what it was called now, but it was M-rated and it was a very gory fighting game where I think you could die in one hit and just have your limbs pop off. I think that was the first one. It wasn't Mortal Kombat. There is a lot of pressure revenge, but I'm sure GTA 6 is going to make billions. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Omar. That's unlucky. Mace the Dark Age. That was the one. Someone got it. Yeah, I immediately recognized that. I think this was the first M-rated game I played. I'm almost positive it was. How old were you? I would have been probably like 7-ish when I would have played this one. You gonna play the Suicide Squad game when it comes out? Yeah, and I bet it's gonna be trash, unfortunately, based on the gameplay they showed last time. Hopefully it's good. Sorry to hear that guy, yeah, they're not real. Ninja Gaiden's a classic. Same with Metal Gear. But was there titties and beer in it? No, but you did just remind me. One of the first times I ever, like, saw titties is the wrong word, because they're not in the game. But, like, saw... The female form was actually in a wrestling game called Backyard Wrestling for the Xbox. I wonder how many of you actually played this game. They had a section in the game where it was live action, like, backyard wrestling, and there were some girls doing strip teases in the game. Real people, though, but they had, like, the live action clips in there, and I was blown away. I was like, what the fuck is this? Jesus Christ! What is that thing? What does she have on her chest? It was a game changer for me. This was an eye-opener. Is that ICP? Yes, it is. The Juggalos were here. I remember I faked being sick one time so I could stay home and watch the girls do the strip teases. It was cool. Definitely looks better than the last one, Anna. But again, I'm not expecting much because the creators walked out on it. I hope you enjoyed it, Imbaru. And I am hyped for it, lol, yeah. BMX XXX did the same thing. Basically, Tony Hawk game with bikes and real women doing the same. It was a good strategy. Thanks for the membership, Kabali. And the resub Zalotl. I remember being 9 watching South Park when my parents were asleep and being blown away by the Girls Gone Wild commercials. Those weren't commercials. They used to just play Girls Gone Wild every night at midnight till 6 a.m. basically. It was censored, but they used to just play Girls Gone Wild. That was such a crazy time, actually. I forgot about that. Yeah. Thinking back on it, that is kind of wild. And then I remember sometimes they do the old bait and switch where it wouldn't be Girls Gone Wild, it'd be Granny's Gone Wild, just as like a practical prank. So if you were like staying up super late waiting for that, sometimes you'd just get an unlucky roll of the dice and it was the Granny's one. Thanks to Resub Weeb. They were fucking in space, I remember. Oh, yes! I remember that too. That was a classic. Yeah. And the censoring was like extremely well done. Like they were able to track it so well. So even when the girls were like floating around in space, gyrating and everything, like the censorship of Girls Gone Wild stuck to it like glue. I know, because I was looking at every goddamn pixel, trying to catch a sneak peek. Whoever was doing the censoring there was extremely talented. Thanks for the membership, Anna. What the fuck is Granny's Gone Wild? Why are you even asking? You should immediately be able to deduce what that is. It was a spin-off they did from Girls Gone Wild. And they'd play it occasionally on, like, Comedy Central past midnight. I don't even know if it was a full production or if it was only a couple of clips they would show. But I do remember it. Did you really just Google it? Yeah, I did. Yeah. And I do think they will spend more on that, Bob, for sure. I think there's going to be a lot more adaptations. I did not see that, Stale, but that's very sad to hear. And no, I haven't seen the new Chris Chan videos. Fun fact, Jimmy Kimmel did the censoring for Comedy Central back in the day when he was on The Man Show. Oh, I forgot about that show. And I did not know that. That's fucking weird, Bucket. Leisure Suit Larry was my first MA game. Never played it, but I do know about it. The creator of Girls Gone Wild has allegations of abuse. I do remember that, actually. That was a big story. That was like a decade ago now. I'm sure. I think it's on their Wikipedia page as well. Yeah. It was in 2006? Oh, actually, this is very different. There was a marketer who pled guilty for charges of failing to record the ages of its subjects. Holy shit. And then in 2008, the creators again fell into hot water. And then in 2008, again. And then in 2015, they finally settled one of the lawsuits. Holy lord. Yeah, there was a long history here with Girls Gone Wild. Damn, Comedy Central used to just pump that shit out from midnight to 6 a.m. Oh, that is a crazy one to start with HDS, yeah. That is a big intro. That Call of Duty does go crazy. Thanks to the resub knob. And thanks, Michael. Not yet, Evan. I was gonna watch it later. Oh, that is super cute, Dragonfly. Hope you're well. Thanks for the resub. Smatam. Will you moist meter Loki season 2? I haven't even watched it. I just haven't been motivated enough to watch it. It's just so hard to get excited for Marvel, even though I think Loki season 2 is probably going to be good. I like the first season. It's just overall Marvel's just lost my interest. Is the Prime throbbing? You see Bungie put out a response for their layoffs and stuff, called our path forward on their news page. It was a nothing burger. I did not see that. Let me see. Our path forward. Oh, this was last week. This has been one of the most difficult weeks in our studio's history as we've parted ways with people we respect and admire. We've spent this week supporting one another, including those who are at the studio, as well as friends and colleagues who no longer are. We want to acknowledge the feedback and concerns you have about Lightfall in recent seasons, as well as your response to the reveal of the final shape. We know we have lost a lot of your trust. Destiny needs to surprise and delight. We haven't done this enough, and that's going to change. It doesn't really need the surprise, to be honest. The whole, like, subverting expectations shit, catching people off guard, you don't need that. Just make the game better. Just do a better job of making the game good. You don't have to surprise us. I mean, I guess it would be surprising if they actually did put effort into it, but I wouldn't say that's, like, a prerequisite. The path forward is clear. We need to make the final shape an unforgettable Destiny experience. We want to build something that will be regarded alongside the best games we've ever made. A fitting culmination that honors the journey we've been on together for the past 10 years. Forsaken the Witch Queen and the Taken King, these are the standard bearers we aim to live up to. We are intensely focused on exceeding your expectations for the final shape. Destiny 2 has more than 650 dedicated teammates pouring all their energy and expertise into delivering this epic moment and its subsequent episodes. In the weeks ahead, you'll be hearing more from us about what's next on the short-term horizon, beginning with our next season in late November. Afterward, we'll begin to unpack our team's bigger, bolder, and brighter vision for the final shape, as well as the bridge we plan to build to take us all out of this darkness and into the light. Yeah, that is nothing. That is a bunch of fucking nothing. It needs to surprise us in the sense that the game needs creativity and not the same stale shit. The puzzle that was dropped this week was a perfect example. Good point, but a perfect example of what? I clearly didn't play the puzzle this week. It's the perfect point of being the same stale shit or creativity. Thanks, Resub Arthur. I guess, Kyle. I suppose. The Santa Clara Diet might be a show to catch your interest. I've heard of it. I haven't watched it, but I have heard of it. It was a complex puzzle that took hours to solve and ended up revealing a big plot point. Well, that's good. That bodes well. Oh, I'm sure I will love it, Evan. I have no doubt. Why do you keep asking what my moist meter is for Assassin's Creed Mirage? Brother, I dropped that game after 3 hours. It was outrageously boring for me. I didn't moist meter it. You wouldn't want me to moist meter it. I just don't like the Assassin's Creed franchise anymore. It's so fucking stale. Oh, that's super cute, Dragonfly. Glad to hear that. Thanks for your sub, Sunny. True, Dankin. Yeah, exactly. Good point. Best game reviews are the sub 20% game reviews. Not really, man. I wouldn't have finished it. That's a worthless review. No shot. Plus, it's not, like, the game itself is not 20%. Like, it's just a game that's not for me. So I didn't finish it. It is not a game for me. Probably right, Panda Man. Thanks for the membership, Hooligan. You saw the Korean robot who killed a person? Yeah, he mistook him for a box, right? Yeah, the industrial robot crushes man to death in South Korea distribution center. I saw this earlier today. Thanks for the resub, Hansel, and the membership, Giuseppe. One of the worst ways to go out, yeah. It's a sad situation. I'm actually shocked that the robot was strong enough to do that, though. I wouldn't have thought they'd be that powerful. Yeah, the robotic arm pushed the man's upper body down against the conveyor belt, crushing his face and chest. Thanks for the membership, Dream. At some point, would love to, Brady, if he wants. How do you know it's true? I mean, a ton of outlets reported on it. Seems like a really weird thing to make up. I don't see what the purpose of that would be. Quick text message. You hear about the forklift operator who picked the thief's car. I don't think so. I'll check. That sounds vaguely familiar, though.
This is amazing, dude.
Employees at Arlington Auto Wrecking in Akron are sick and tired of people breaking into their shop and stealing from them. So when
man, this is crazy motion blur.
Into one of their cars for what they claim was the worst crime, they weren't taking any chances.
He broke into a car at the junkyard, and before he
so did they get him mid-chase or like he got...
Alexander car in midair.
Oh, okay, I see.
Pretty impressive, honestly.
So when police arrived, it was an easy arrest.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, all right?
Police arrested 26-year-old Alexander Funk for criminal trespassing.
What a great
and
mugshot.
criminal tools.
All right, man, well, here's the deal. This
Very
lot,
cool. I thought it might have been mid-chase, which would have been crazy. Loved it, Salad, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Memetic. Yeah, I'm not really on there. So just send that to like a mod or something. Do you think GTA 6 will be revolutionary for gaming? I do, yeah. And no, I never looked into that, Rob. That sounds absolutely awful. Like a prime easy boy. What a terrible situation. Have you seen the video of a robot getting struck and killed by a self-driving Tesla? The robots are killing each other. Didn't see it. Thanks for resub, Trev. Self-driving Teslas like always hit the obstacles in front of them, though, it feels like, during all their test rides. That's all I see. No, I don't know what that is, Josh. Did you see the guy that got killed by a robot thinking he was a box? Are your eyes not open? That is actually what is on the screen right here. Who wins between Prime GSP and Prime Silva? Probably Silva. Would you ever consider flying in a Tesla self-flying plane? Fuck no. Absolutely not. Most people saying GSP. I feel like Silva probably would have won though if they both fought in their prime. Planes already do accept landing and takeoff. Yeah, but Tesla self-driving cars don't inspire any confidence in a self-flying plane. Not tonight, Plasma. You heard of Scavenger's Reign? It's a crazy animated sci-fi show on HBO Max. Scavenger's Reign. Have not heard of this. Looks interesting. course, Kinber. What would you say are the pros and cons for the Marineford Impel down arc? Well, there's really no cons, man. Those are just the two best arcs so far. Marineford being the best. There's really no, like, downsides to it, other than how long it takes to get there. Thanks, Arisa Barbecue. Yep, I saw the last Airbender trailer. We talked about it a little bit. What do you think the amount of streamer content is paid? 90%? What is that question? Thanks to Prime Law. What do you think the amount of streamer content is paid? You mean like sponsored streams? Is that what you mean? Because you can easily find that out for yourself with whatever streamers you like to watch. Anytime they have hashtag ad or hashtag sponsored in the title, it's a sponsored stream. And if it's not there, then it's not. It's not that common. They're not pulling a fast one on you, brother. It would be illegal if they did. They'd face huge problems if they didn't disclose it's a sponsored paid stream. It's a requirement. It's a law. So definitely not 90%. I'd say 1% or less. Thanks, Resub Dino. I have not built it, Edgar. I think I might keep it in the box. The Kentucky Goblins? No, I haven't seen that one. Did you hear that LaMelo Ball and Puma are being sued for $200 million in damages? There's the Prime Waj. $200 million in damages. What happened? Charlotte Hornets LaMelo Ball family business sued for $200 million. Is this because of a big baller brand blowing out the ankles? Lawsuit filed Tuesday in California accuses Charlotte Hornets point guard LaMelo Ball and his family business and Puma of fraud. The lawsuit was filed on behalf of his former friend and business advisor Alan Foster and includes claim of trademark infringement and unfair business practices in addition to fraud. The lawsuit is the latest in the ongoing feud between the former business advisor and the Ball family. In the lawsuit, Foster claimed he helped LeVar build a business empire based on his 3 NBA players' sons. In the lawsuit, Foster claimed he helped the Ball family start the Big Baller... I knew it, yet. Of course it was going to be BBB. Big Baller brand in early 2016. In 2017, the lawsuit states Foster helped LaMelo found his signature shoe line, the MB1. And then in 2019, LaMelo's older brother Lonzo, at the time a point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers, cut ties with Foster as Big Baller brand co-founder, according to Bleacher Report, accusing Foster of stealing money from the company. Given the fame that both Lonzo and LaMelo Ball have obtained through their NBA careers and the worldwide appeal of Big Baller brand gained largely due to Allen's marketing efforts and business acumen, the commercial value of LaMelo's trademarks, Lonzo Ball trademark, and the BBB trademark are estimated to far exceed $200 million. Interesting. I thought it'd have to do with like injuries associated with BBB. I'm not sure what my favorite would be, kid. Thor Ragnarok would be up there, though. Yeah. Oh. No, I'm not gonna moist meter Jin V, I don't think. I have not seen it yet, Joshua. Can Marvel ever make a comeback? Yeah, they absolutely can. It's just going to take a lot of effort. I guess we'll see how this goes. I can't imagine he settles for $200 million, though. I think it's a tier 1. Grinbin. Did you hear about the man who sold a non-existent airport to a bank for over $200 million? What a strategy. What? Holy shit. Yeah, wait. This Nigerian man once sold a fake airport to a Brazilian bank for 242 million. Oh my god. Galaxy Brain. One of the greatest... Wait, I feel like I've actually heard about this a little bit. One of the greatest and most fascinating scams that occurred in the 90s involved Emmanuel Nwood, a Nigerian scammer who managed to sell a non-existent airport for an astounding 242 mil. According to The Guardian, he was convicted in 2005 for impersonating Paul Agwuma, a governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, in order to defraud a Brazilian bank. Under the guise, he managed to persuade Nelson Sakaguchi, the director of Brazil's Banco Nordeste Bank, to invest in a fictitious new airport project in Nigeria's capital. His scam, which was at the time the third largest bank fraud in history. Only the third largest? What the fuck? Wait, what beats this? 242 mil? That's a crazy huge one. How could there be more? I think Zeresub cloned. To execute his master fraud, Nwood used his real-life experience as a director at the Union Bank of Nigeria to seamlessly assume the identity of the then governor of the CBN. He also enlisted the assistance of several accomplices for the smooth execution of the operation. Appearing in the figure of Paul Agwuma, Nwood convinced Mr. Sakaguchi to invest in a yet-to-be-built airport in Abuja in exchange for a $10 million commission. The total deal was 242 mil, with 191 million in cash, and the remainder is an outstanding interest between 95 and 98. Sakaguchi ultimately fell for Nwood's bait, costing Banco Nordeste immense loss. Wow. Holy shit. Big W for him. What a scam. Thanks to the resub, bud, and the membership, Chewy and Matthew. Why does one guy decide where 200 mil goes? Yeah, I don't know. That is pretty cool. Oh, wow. The bank's fate was sealed as it eventually collapsed in 2001. Oh, wait! After a long legal process, one of Nwood's accomplices confessed to the crime and received a prison sentence of 2.5 years, along with an order to repay 25 mil. And then Nwood and another accomplice of his later pleaded guilty and collectively received prison sentences totaling 25 years. Ah, okay, I thought it was going to be a low sentence. 25's, that's a lot. He's still in jail, but he's going to be released soon. Oh, wait, what? In 2006, he was released from prison, later filing a lawsuit to recover some of his assets, claiming they had been acquired prior to the offense. He was able to recover $52 million worth of assets. What a fucking W. What? What? How? No, actually, these 5 mega mansions and the 3 yachts, I actually bought those before the scam. Yeah, no, I had $52 million worth of assets even before the scam. No, I'm serious. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll take those back. I guess so, Karma, yeah. In 2021, he also reportedly claimed he was unaware of the $242 million airport scam. He said that his legal team had pressured him into pleading guilty 2 decades earlier. This guy's awesome. This guy's so good. A $242 million airport scam? No, I never heard of that. What are you talking about? Are you off the stupid juice or something? No, absolutely not. I don't know what that is. I don't remember. No, I didn't hear about that guy at all, Winter. That seems like a crazy long time to do that, though. Well, good for him. I mean, that was worth, what, 6 years in jail for $52 million worth of assets on the other side? Hey. Not bad. Not bad. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You in Springtrapped. I've seen it. I saw it. How do you get away with that so easily? I have no idea. I do not know. Blood made money from lying his ass off. Yeah, I mean, it worked super well, too. If that was only the third largest scam, then what were the first two? Yeah, let me check. I'm curious now. So this was the third largest bank fraud. So let's see what number 1 and 2 were. Alright. Oh, no, these are just general frauds. I need specifically bank fraud. Here we go. Biggest bank fraud cases in history. Is this it? Biggest ever cases of bank fraud, I'm guessing. 1992 to 1990. The 90s were a rough time to be a bank, getting scammed out the wazoo. Barings Bank lost $2.2 billion and was the collapse of the Barings Bank. What happened? Nick Leeson, a senior trader in Singapore office in Baring Bank, was living the high life and making $50K a year. That year, he started using one of Barron's error accounts to hide his losses and made a series of risky trades. In 1995, the trade losses reached $1.4 billion. Oh, so he didn't actually even make the money. He just kept losing them the money. So this is the biggest one, then. At least in the other case, the guy made $242 million from his scam. This guy just kept losing them money on bad trades. This one's not very big, only 2.4 million. And also this list can't be trusted because it doesn't have Nawood on here. So let me find a better source. Hey, well thanks for that, Sean. Appreciate it. And not yet, Gary. And yeah, we talked about it earlier, Raptor. And no, I finished that Unhinged. Man, I can't find a list of just like the largest bank frauds. I wish it would have listed them here. That's a shame. It just keeps giving me list for largest frauds instead of specifically bank fraud. It's not a bank fraud, though. How is it not? He stole from the bank. And it says a scam, which was at the time the third largest bank fraud. What's the largest fraud? That's what I was trying to find, but I couldn't like get an accurate list of all the top grossing bank fraud scams. Of course I've heard of Hasbin Hotel. Very familiar. Thanks to resub Taylor. You heard about the poop plane? Yeah, that was a while back. Largest fraud I'd say in recent history was FTX. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for though, not just like the general scams. Oh, interesting. Maybe Shadow. I looked it up and it told me, and Google tells me that Bernard Lawrence Madoff got $18 billion out of a scam. Yeah, but that's just a general scam. That's a Ponzi scheme. Not just like a bank scam, like a one-time, well, I guess not really a one-time thing here either. But yeah, Bernie, of course, was going to be at the top of that list. Yeah, everyone knows Bernie Madoff. Is he still alive or did he die? I don't remember. Is he dead? Yeah, he died in 2021. He got Epsteined? Probably not. Man was old as shit. Plus, I don't see why they'd Epstein him. He was a Ponzi scam. I don't think he had a whole ton of dirt like Epstein. Thanks to the membership, Ham. He's not dead, lol. I just looked it up. He died in 2021. Yeah, he is dead. Unless he's faking his death and he's hiding out somewhere. What, is he at your house or something? You know something we don't? How old was he? 82. That's wild. Thanks for the 5 though, Wiggle. What's your favorite conspiracy? I've talked about it a lot. It's the Secret Space Program. It's just this amalgamation of every single conspiracy ever. The Secret Space Program is just the most interesting web of conspiratorial beliefs pushed together. Things are sub-infectionary. And the Prime SIPO. And the Resub Flame. You hear it back in 2008, airlines lost around 1.4 billion to a fraud. 2008 airline fraud, let me see. National Cargo to pay 28 million to result. No, that's definitely not it. How Sun County Airlines survived Tom Peters' Ponzi scheme. Oh yeah, in 2008, one of its owners was running a multi-billion-dollar fraud. Wow. It's crazy how effective Ponzi schemes are. Makes you wonder how many are still operating right now that just haven't been caught. It's probably a ton. Like FTX was a fucking Ponzi scheme too, and that one's brand new. I really do wonder just how many there are still out there right now, and even some of the most well-known companies. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Thanks for the membership. Freeman. Man, 2008 was a crazy year for scams. Dmitry Agarkov sent a modified credit card contract to a bank in Russia where the bank had to pay him. They signed and had to honor it. Nice. And yeah, I saw it on Twitter, Ben. Sam Bankman-Fried going to decorate that cell like Epstein? Why do people think that? Thanks for resub Sunrays. Epstein got blasted because he had so much dirt on so many people. Fucking Sam Bankman-Fried, the only dirt he has on people is from League of Legends trash talk. The guy was just a scammer on like your everyday layman who got brainwashed into the crypto space. And a couple of upper echelon wealthy people that he scammed. But he doesn't have any kind of like deep insider knowledge on them, I doubt. They're not gonna fucking kill him. Thanks for resub Crane. And yeah, we just went over the update on the death cap mushroom lady from Australia the other day. And I have seen it, Atlas. Thanks, Alex. It's the thing next to sub. My night's going alright, Anthony. Hope you're having a good night. A lot of celebrities endorsed FTX. Yeah, but it's not like they endorsed it because he was blackmailing them. He was paying them out the ass. Like, they're not going to come after him in jail to kill him. That's not going to happen. Thanks to the membership, Turtle. There's no shot. People think he was laundering money for the Democrats. Well, even more reason why he wouldn't just be killed. Like, he has no purpose anymore. They're just going to leave him be. If he was laundering money for the Democrats, the fucking anybody, the goddamn secret space program, North Korea, they're not gonna fucking come after him. He's not on the same level as Epstein when it comes to the secrets that he has. He's a money guy, a goober who scammed everybody. It doesn't matter. None of that is going to influence them assassinating him in jail. There's a better chance that he pissed someone off in League and that League guy tracks him down. He's a tier 1 PogChamp. At some point, I'm sure they will, lol. I would imagine. Thanks to Resub Clay. And the Prime Toaster. You're yapping right now. He's not getting assassinated because he scammed normal people and paid money to celebrities to endorse him. It's not an Epstein situation. It won't happen. It just won't. No one's going to kill him in jail except for maybe an angry investor on the inside. Thanks to the resub aces. Yeah, he got 115... Well, he's facing 115 years in jail. Here's a membership, Alex. I'll check that out, Kirk. I saw Cobalt, yeah. He's a tier 1 llama. You see the man in Tampa dressing as the hash-slinging slasher? No, I did not. That's an interesting shtick. Yeah, who knows, Jake? You know anything about the government in the 60s giving soldiers drugs like LSD for mind control? It's hog wild. Talk about MK Ultra, man. MK Ultra goes so deep. That shit is crazy. Yeah, we were talking about the GTA 6 trailer earlier. I love Catch Me If You Can. I used to watch that movie all the time when I was a kid. Call of Duty for Crazy Month 1 multiplayer. What did I just read? What? Call of Duty for Crazy Month 1 multiplayer. Is it tier 1, Ethan? Are you saying it's only going to be popular for a month? Because if so, you're right. Every modern Call of Duty game has like a month of people playing it and they drop it. It's the Call of Duty cycle these days because they just haven't been good. No, I didn't know he was getting up to 100 yet, Roger. Wow. Things a bit kanji. You hear about Australian helicopters are making crocodiles horny. What does that mean? Why would a helicopter make a crocodile horny? Low-flying helicopter sparks massive crocodile orgy in Australia. Why? A large-scale saltwater crocodile mating frenzy was recently triggered by an unlikely suspect in Australia, a low-flying helicopter. Ranchers from the Corona Crocodile Farm in Queensland, home to over 3,000 crocodiles, said their scaly residents became aroused after the flyby and mated like mad. Why? How does that make any sense? It's something about the sonic waves that really gets them stirred up. It feels like a lie. It feels like this guy, like, dropped his ecstasy in the crocodile pit and shit got out of control and he blamed it on a helicopter. He's like, oh boy, how do I explain this one? I know, it was the sonic waves from the helicopter. No, nothing on that end, Cam. And not yet. I was gonna watch the new Jujutsu Kaisen before bed. Thanks, programmer. Haven't seen it yet. I haven't watched their series on it. I don't know what that is, Mitchell. It's like a vibrating bed at a motel. I don't see how. Like, how low is that helicopter flying? So what is it about low-flying helicopters that get Crocs in the mood? Herpetologist Mark O'Shea from the University of Wolverhampton told Live Science there's a few reasons why a helicopter might spark a crocodile sex frenzy. One reason may be tied to the helicopters simulating many of the warning signs of an incoming storm. Yeah, typically if I feel a storm's coming by, I just want to get crazy in the bedroom. That gets me going. Heavy rain are known to have an aphrodisiac effect on many species of crocodilians. And saltwater crocodiles, Crocodilus porosus, appear to time mating so new hatchlings do not drown in floodwater after heavy rains and storms. They mate during thunderstorms so offspring are more likely to hatch in moderate conditions. Usually mating is a seasonal thing, because crocodiles want to coincide with the best time to lay their eggs in a burrow or nest. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Can't tell the difference between helicopter blades and a thunderstorm? Open your eyes, goofball. Not sure, Casey. Maybe at some point in the future, but not anytime super soon. I have not seen the helicopter ejector seats. Thanks, Dread, and the resub procs. Oh, I really appreciate that, KJ. Thanks to resub Luked. Okay, I have to see that helicopter ejector seat now. God damn it. It just feels like a suicide device. Feels like it'd be like a joke or something. Like, hey, pull the ejector seat, we're going down. They do and just fucking explode in the blades. The crazy Russian attack helicopter with an ejection seat.
The Kamov Ka-50, also known as the Werewolf or Black Shark, is one of the most unique and versatile rotary wing aircraft.
That's fucking cool. That was immediately really cool.
Risen to fame for its coaxial rotor system, which eliminates the need for a tail rotor and enhances its speed and maneuverability.
Okay, this thing's fucking amazing. Alright, show me the ejector seat though, that's what I'm here
also
for.
Became the first helicopter to feature an ejection seat. This characteristic...
Damn, hold on, I was skimming through. Show me that one more time. I was trying to find just a breakdown of it.
The Black Shark also became the first helicopter to feature an ejection seat.
Okay, so it just shoots them out below.
This characteristic made it so popular that the company produced a two-seat variant,
okay, that makes sense.
Ka-52 Alligator. Since then, Kamov has come up with different variants with unique features.
Pretty cool helicopter though. Yeah, the ejector seat's smart, straight down. Thanks for the membership, Caitlin, and happy birthday. Oh, I'm gonna take a pee real quick. Give me 2 seconds. There, I'm back. Thanks, a resub faded. It doesn't eject downwards, it decouples the main propellers and ejects upwards. It went down in low altitude, the pilots would die. Oh. That's what it looked like from that angle, but it must have been like a downward or an upward facing camera or something. Interesting, regardless, cool. There was a $220 million settlement against Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. It's the premise of the Netflix documentary Take Care of Maya. Never even heard of that. Thanks for membership, Leo. That sounds horrifying. Did you hear Mexican Congress just did another alien presentation, this time with a brand new alien mummy? Oh boy. Let me take a peek. Mexican Congress holds second UFO session featuring Peruvian mummies. Mexico's Congress heard from researchers on Tuesday who declared authentic set of three-fingered Peruvian mummies recently presented as potential evidence of non-human life forms, while declining to certify that the remains were extraterrestrial. Lawmakers first heard from Mexican journalist and UFO enthusiast Jaime Maussan on September 13th when he presented two specimens. Where's the new one? I know all this. This is just kind of a follow-up with him desperately trying to prove they're real with other signatures from people. I thought it was... Where's the new alien? And there's photos of it in other ones. Okay, let me see. Is it this? Victoria? They named her? There's a resub tomato. Yep, that's her. What a bitch. She was hiding from us. Cool. Very awesome. This one's got a completely different skull than the others. They must be... The females must be very different from the males. No, I know, Antonio. There's tons and tons of evidence already debunking them being real aliens. It's not actually aliens, but it's still very fun to look at and read. You need to buy one of the Musan aliens. Oh, that'd be huge. And yeah, someone told me about it. Someone told me about that Domino's thing earlier, Oddbear. Thanks, Beetlejuice. Thanks to the resub, Tyler. By the way, the new Jujutsu Kaisen episode has surpassed Attack on Titan's Hero with a 9.9 as the highest rated anime episode ever. Yeah, I saw some of the clips floating around on Twitter. I'm trying very hard to avoid them, but everyone's hailing it as one of the best animated action sequences in an anime show. Like, period. And from what I've seen, it looks unbelievable. So, I'm very excited. Thanks to Prime Lispy. Next episode is apparently even better. I know, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, I've said this before, I said this in season 1, and it's only becoming more and more true. Jujutsu Kaisen is legitimately the best pure action shonen that has ever existed. Everything about it is so beautiful and just so fun. It's just like the perfect action anime. The animation is just unbelievable for every fucking fight. There's the Prime Sean. I have not watched Hajime no Ippo, but I know all about it. Anything about Epic Games removing trading in Rocket League? Talked about it already. It's the dumbest decision. It's super stupid. It's super fucking stupid. What news report are you reading? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's another one of these alien mummies from Mexico. This one's Victoria, though. That old harpy. She's been eluding us for so long, but we got her. We got her. I have not seen that, Evan. I haven't seen a whole lot of helicopter stuff. They found Noah's Ark the other day. Where was it hiding? Archaeologists think they might have found the real Noah's Ark. Oh, really appreciate the big drop, Caleb. No, like I said, I don't know a whole ton about helicopters. Archaeologists believe they may have discovered the final location of Noah's Ark on Turkey's Mount Ararat. Soil samples from atop the highest peaks in Turkey reveal human activity in marine materials. Dating of the rock and soil from the location matched with biblical timing of Noah's Ark. I thought they found like remains of it or something. They're just speculating on where it may have been based on certain things. Lame. Show me the full fucking Ark. Tell me it's perfectly preserved under an ice cap somewhere or something. That'd be huge. Let's resub Maurice. No, I didn't hear anything about that. Seize. I don't know about that, Evan. I'm not knowledgeable in helicopters. It'd be lost on me. You seen the Noah's Ark theme park? Noah's Ark theme park. It's called Ark Encounter. What is this? Ark Encounter features a full-size Noah's Ark built to the dimensions given in the Bible. What the fuck? This looks cool. Where is this? In Kentucky. It's not. I've been like 5 times. Oh. Why is it not cool? What do you do? It even has VR! What do you mean it's not cool? This place looks awesome! Hey, if I was in Kentucky, I'd go. And you come over here to search for the truth? What's not to like? He's a tier 1 Mitch. Bill Nye did a debate and tour. Why? The creator believes dinosaurs were on the Ark, I think. So what? That just makes it even cooler. There's a dinosaur exhibit. And I'm not sure what would have the best soundtrack this year, Edgy. There's been a lot of bangers. You ever visit the Holy Land Experience? It used to be a Bible-themed amusement park in Orlando. Don't remind me. I wanted to go to that so bad. I only learned about it right before COVID hit, really. And unfortunately, it didn't survive COVID. The COVID destroyed the Bible, I guess. It got shut down. It was called Holy Land, though. And I really, really wanted to go. I actually talked about it on stream a few years back, before COVID, but never got a chance to go. Thanks to Resub Space. So I was really distraught. Well, thanks for the huge tier 3, Mitch. And no, I don't know what that is. I don't know that account, Cyanide. Thanks to the Prime failure. Logos Land Resort has an Ark restaurant. Yeah, but that's not as cool as a whole Ark. I definitely... Oh, you mean Legoland. Legoland is another interest. I can't believe Legoland survived COVID, but fucking Bible Land didn't, or Holy Land didn't. Legoland is is a very sad park to visit. How many of you have been to Legoland, huh? I went with Jackson and the boys a few years back as kind of like a scared straight kind of thing. Jackson was really into spending a ton of money on Legos, so as a joke we planned a big trip to Legoland for him, and it immediately made him hate Legos. I posted like a short little vlog from it. It was a sad place, man. Like, I actually felt bad being there. It actually just made me upset. Oh man, I can't believe Legoland is still open. I really can't. Fucking Fun Spot here is a better place. But yeah, it ended up making Jackson hate Legos. We love Legoland. I mean, if you're just going to look at the cool exhibitions they do, that's one thing, but all of the actual, like, attractions, like the activities at Legoland are brutally boring. Brutally boring. What's wrong with Legoland? Like I said, there's just really nothing to do. You just kind of walk around, and like some of the exhibits they put up for the Legos are cool, but there is almost nothing to do. Like, it was just kind of sad. Like, so the thumbnail of that video was one of their live shows they do, where Brickbeard, the pirate, who's been raping and pillaging the calm waters of Brickville, you know, shows up, and he's a bad man. Brickbeard's here. And the Lego people got to stand up to him like, get out of town, Brickbeard, not on these calm waters. And it's so sad. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I feel like it could be cool, but they play it too safe. Like, it's very kid-oriented, obviously. And, like, the stunts they do, at least the stunts they did when we were there, were few and far between. And they were cool stunts, I guess. But it was so, like, quick, just to funnel people in and out. It's hard to describe. It was just kind of a sad place to be. I hope everything's alright, Dupless. Disney World was probably the better choice. I'm glad you like the new album, Bunny. Thanks for the membership, Keaton. And the Prime cosplay. Is there an amusement park or theme park you really enjoy? Universal. I actually love Universal Studios. I was never big into Mega Bloks. And yeah, I've seen it, Glup. I know, Kazuki, yeah. It's definitely a drop-off there. Legoland just doesn't bring the same thrills as a normal amusement park would be expected to. Did you do the boring car driving at Legoland? I don't even remember what all rides we went on. Or which rides were even open. So much shit was closed there when we went. So I don't even remember now. I just mainly remember Brickbeard. Fucking Brickbeard, that bastard. He's still out there terrorizing those waters, no doubt. What's your favorite ride at Universal? Oh, Men in Black. That's a classic. That's been there since I was a child, and I still love it just as much today as I did back then. It's so fun. Men in Black is great. I'm still upset they took down the Back to the Future ride. Somehow they took down the Back to the Future ride, but kept fucking E.T. Where's the justice in the world? E.T. is sad. E.T. is in a sad state. I don't know if you guys have ever ridden the E.T. ride at Universal, but basically what happens is you're on like this bike, which is, I mean, it's a cool design, right? And it takes you through miniatures. So they build the sets of E.T. like little miniatures, and you kind of slowly fly around it and look, and there's some sound effects, and they pump in some smells and some odors, and that's it. It's very sad. The only cool thing about it is in the beginning of the ride, you tell the ET attendant your name, and they give you like whatever. I don't think they give you a card. You tell them your name, and they put your name down in the system. So when you finish the ride, there's like a tiny ET animatronic, and he says thank you to each person on the ride. So he'll go, "Thank you for saving me, Charles, Jackson, Matt." Which is pretty hype. But other than that, it's a fucking terrible ride. So basically a mix of Storybook Land or whatever and the Peter Pan ride. I don't remember either of those rides. He's doing his best. I mean, he is. It's just old. Here, I'll show you. I'm sure someone's done like a walkthrough. I'll show you the end of what E.T. ride sounds like. It's like, it actually makes me feel bad. The thing is, it actually, like, I feel bad when I go on there. Like, it just, it's an indescribable ickiness. So at the very end of the ride, it's a huge celebration. You went through, you saw all the miniatures, and then you get this to close her out. Here he is. That little bastard. What the fuck? This is the official Universal Orlando Resort YouTube channel, and they don't even capture the most important moment of the ride? You got me fucked up. Okay, someone else do it better then. You can kind of hear him at the end there. He's not reading the names. He's supposed to be reading the names right now. What the fuck? Does he malfunction often or something? Every time I've been, he does it. He's nervous. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. See, he just reads out your name. I thought he said thank you for saving me, but yeah, he says goodbye, friend. He's got COVID. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Dad made E.T. Ride say gonorrhea, having his friends use different parts of the word. Well, yeah, like I said, one prank you can do that I'm sure plenty of people do is you tell the attendant your name is Dick. So at the end, you just have him just say Dick a lot, like, goodbye, friend, Dick, Dick, that kind of thing. Because he just reads as is. It's all phonetics. Thanks to the Prime Tim. Did you know there was a guy who rode the E.T. ride 56 times in a single day? I'll never understand that shit. That's just not even, like, fun. Even as, like, a challenge or anything. It's just a genuine waste of time. Like, you actually couldn't waste more time if you tried. Unless he just really loves the ride, I guess. Maybe he's, like, a huge E.T. fan. I just got to the time skip, so we're at Fishman Island now. And I'm very excited for Arcane Season 2. E.T. ride smells like garbage truck juice. Yeah. E.T. should be donezo since there's no sequel. Like I said, I am shocked the E.T. ride is still up. The Little Green Men since 1955. I don't know that conspiracy. And yeah, I did hear I made a whole video on it. That would be huge, Beetlejuice. Does Universal Florida have the Mummy ride? Yeah, and it's great. Thanks, resub Sky Guy. They need to replace the Transformers ride at Universal. Hollywood breaks down most times I went. I've never been to Universal Hollywood, couldn't tell you. There is a Transformers ride here, though. It's okay. Spielberg won't let them shut it down. Yeah. Yeah, probably. He must be real proud of that ride. He said, damn it, you're not taking that bitch down. Not on my watch. Did Universal Florida shut down the Backlot tour? I don't know. And no, I will not, Yazbik. Oh, that's super sweet. Well, I appreciate the long time of watching, Dan. Thank you for that. And yeah, I've seen the parking garages in Disney Springs. Why? Oh, man. The Jimmy Fallon ride. What a banger, yeah. Classic Fallon W. He's a prime Stark. Best ride at Universal is the Fast and Furious Supercharged ride. Since we're on the topic already of Universal rides, this is one of the most confusingly awful rides I think that has ever been conceived. The Fast and Furious ride is so bad. Like, I actually just don't understand why it exists. It makes no sense to me. No sense to me at all. So what you do is you go into a party bus, basically. Hold on. I think I've already pulled this up on stream, but I don't care. It's so weird. You go into the party bus and you just watch a very short film. And it's... How long is it? I think it's 3 minutes, if that. Oh, it's barely over 2 minutes. It's so terrible. Thanks a Prime Soul. And the resub Neo. This is the whole ride. I don't know why they made it. This used to be where that earthquake thing was, I think. And what an insult to its legacy. The only cool part is Dom, for some reason, comes down in a helicopter here, manhandling it and throws it to the side. It's like I'm there. Yeah. Except less disorienting. Looks like a rip-off Twisted Metal scene. You're insulting Twisted Metal with that. It's just bad. It's just like really, really a waste of time. I've heard great things about the show, Womp. I just never watched it. You see Deadpool 3 and Blade rated R. Deadpool I know would be R, but yeah. Someone mentioned Blade was R earlier. They're making a new Fast and Furious roller coaster in Hollywood. Well, it can't be nearly as bad as that. So enjoy it. When are the acting auditions coming back? Well, now that the strike's over, I'll start landing some roles. You just wait and see. I'll be in blockbusters out the wazoo. I'm excited for it, Gavin. Like everybody else in the world, I'm very excited for GTA 6. Thanks for that, Chloe. What are the chances GTA 6 is a flop? 0%. Don't know about that, Alex. There is no universe where GTA 6 flops. This is going to break all kinds of sales records. Know anything about Red Dead Redemption 3? Only that it's probably not coming anytime soon. Thanks for the resub. Dumb. There's a Russian cult that worships Gadget from Rescue Rangers. What do you mean? Russian cult worships gadget from rescue rangers. Is this real? There's some kind of meme. This definitely seems like more of a meme. Yeah, it seems like one of those kind of like, well, so random things. But I did see an article on it. That's cool. Is that a game or something, Nally? How can you be so sure GTA 6 won't flop, especially with Dan Houser gone? Because GTA 5 is way, 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 way too big with every single audience ever. And every single one of them is going to be getting GTA 6. I'm not saying the game's going to be as good as GTA 5, even though I think it probably still will be. But I'm just telling you, it's not going to flop. Everyone is going to buy the game. I think the game probably still will be just as good as 5, though. I have no reason to doubt that the quality is going to be shitty, especially with the leaks. The leaks actually did a great job of getting me a little more hype, because even in its primitive state, it looked incredible. And yes, he does, check. Do you think GTA 6 will ever live up to the hype it's gotten these past years? I'd normally say it's impossible, but Elden Ring did it and exceeded the hype. And Rockstar, I have a lot of faith in their ability to, so I think it probably can live up to the hype. I do think it has a chance. If Elden Ring didn't do it, then I'd say probably not, but Elden Ring pulled it off, and I think Rockstar has the same level of like quality in terms of what it can deliver, so I think it can live up to the hype. Thanks, Kenny. It's an armored skeleton. Never heard of it, Nally. That's interesting. The GTA 6 YouTube channels will never get their expectations met? Well, probably not. There's going to be a lot of people with unrealistic expectations, of course, but that's for everything. I don't think it needs to try and meet that. There's people asking for, like, literally impossible things. And yeah, we talked about it earlier, Fix. And yeah, we talked about Jared Leto climbing the Empire State Building. Very soon, Jaren. Yeah, Plague Seeker will be restocked in, I think it was about a week. Was talking about it last night. So soon. Which one was it again, Backlash? I recognize your name, I just don't remember which videos you're talking about. Thanks, resubs are. Thanks, Rocky. I am not in the new Hunger Games. Huge mistake on their part. I could have been a valuable asset. I think I would have been a great character. I already showed I have the acting chops for it in the franchise. They blew it, not me. It was not my decision to not be in it. Fuck them. Bastards. Rats. It's not watchable without you. I know, that's so true, though. I don't even know how they can tell the story without my character in it. Like, what's there even to make a story about without me? Like, they blew it. They really fucking blew it. The story is all about your character's death. Well, it's a prequel. So maybe it's a story, like, maybe I'm like Anakin in that universe, so it's a story going over the prophecy of the District 8 hero. And how, like, Snow rises to power to try and stop me. Maybe you're onto something, yeah. There's nothing too crazy on that front, Mason. No, I can't do that, Evan. I'm not doing helicopter stuff. Thanks, Green. You're just waiting to reveal your part until after. That would be a big brain scheme to bait and switch everyone into thinking I'm not in the movie when I am. But I'm being honest, I'm just not in the fucking movie. Those absolute bastards. And I'm fuming. I would have loved to be back in that shit. I sent something to them, like, when they first announced it. I don't think we ever heard back, though. Or if we did, I missed it. I just say it out loud, Joshua. I just don't have the graphic for it. No, there's tons of good resources online, though, Derek, for a ton of information on it, though. Do you actually get work for the Actors Guild, or do you pay for nothing? Brother, I'm not in the Actors Guild. They cut my lines. So I don't have any credits for lines. You need 3 lines to make it into SAG. And since I got cut, I have 0. So I can't even be part of their club. That would be cool, player. Yeah, something like that would be great. Last of the Grads doesn't count because the 3 lines have to be in like a SAG work, I believe. So mainly like the big blockbusters. Just now, Smack? Oh, I have no idea, Nelly. There's so many statistics on that. There's like an actual answer to that. Make your own spin-off movie. Yeah, I'll buy the license for Hunger Games and make my own one. That'd be great. I actually fucking hate Hunger Games. I actually think it sucks. I would hate to do that. I think it's terrible. I think it's really bad. I think it has like one of the worst endings to a franchise in movie history. Well, okay, now I'm just exaggerating out of pure salt. It's a very bad ending, but it's not one of the worst. It's just bad. Thanks, the resub. Kai Mao. Thanks the resub, Histy. I still haven't finished it yet, Melody. Oh yeah, the new Frank Ocean album's dropping tonight. Oh wait, no it's not. I misread what you said. It got announced, right? What happened with the Frank Ocean album? Is it coming out tonight or got announced today? What was it? I saw that in the headlines. Oh, he teased a new song from his album. That's what it was. I don't know what my favorite video game soundtrack is. The first Nier is definitely up there. Doom 2016 is definitely up there. And then Final Fantasy. Like 7 through 10, all of it. But mainly 10, probably. What is one of the worst movie endings? Like to an otherwise good movie? Or can it be a shit movie? No, I haven't heard about that controversy with Modern Warfare, Danny. Good movie, bad ending. I don't know. I'll tell you one ending that made me really, really mad when I was young, because I actually liked the movie all the way up until the end. Most of you probably haven't even seen this. But it had Jessica Biel and Nicolas Cage. It's called Next. I watched this a lot when it came out. I thought it was a really cool concept. Basically, he can see into the future, but only a couple of seconds, and he uses that to stop a bomb threat. Like, he gets a case where he needs to, like, defuse a fucking nuke or something. And the movie basically ends with him in bed with Jessica Biel. They had just fucked, and it turned out he was able to go further than a few seconds, and everything that happened after they fucked was all a dream. They actually pulled the "it was just a dream" thing. So, that was awful. Not sure what's coming out soon, Emerald. That sounds cool, Trey. Hope you had a good time on the set, I guess. Thanks to the membership paradise. I did not know that, haters. I've never heard the origin of that. Sure, at some point, Derek. Yeah, Alexis on Fire is classic boner jams. Glad you enjoy them. There's tons of bands like them that I used to listen to back in the day. They're all in that music playlist. And no, I've never heard of Undead. I don't know that movie. Thanks, Joe. What if he fucks her in the beginning and the rest of the movie after did not happen? That's what happened. Basically, he meets Jessica Biel. They fall in love instantly. The second he fucks her, he time travels to the future, fails to defuse a bomb, gets killed in the explosion, all of the, city gets blown up, and then he wakes up, it was all a dream, and he's still in bed with Jessica Biel. That's the twist. And it made me really mad when I saw it. It's such a bad plot. Well, it's even more shameless because not only does it have the gall to pull off, or it doesn't pull it off successfully, but to pull the "it was just a dream" thing, it actually ends by setting a sequel up for itself. So after he fails to defuse the bomb and comes back to the present where he's still, in bed with Jessica Biel, he gets out of bed and he's like, all right, listen, FBI, I'll do it, but I have some conditions. And the movie ends with him and Jessica Biel rolling out of bed. He goes outside, the police are there, and she's like, so what do you want to do? Give me a minute. So it was setting up for a sequel that never came because this shit bombed. So where does seeing the future come into play? So after he boinks Jessica Biel and the movie sets up that he can see like a few seconds into the future. I think it's a minute. I think he can do 60 seconds into the future. And he uses that to do a bunch of things. He's like a magician and he used that for his magic. But then the authorities take notice. He's got superpowers. They want him to solve this crime, stop the bomb, whatever, kill the terrorists. Falls in love with Jessica Biel, fucks Jessica Biel. Then while he's mid-coitus or whatever, I guess, or right after, then he pushes his time travel abilities to the max, so he's able to travel through the rest of the movie. But what happens is while he's time traveling within his time travel. So he's time traveled into the future. He's basically set up an alternate timeline. And in that timeline, he is still time traveling 60 seconds into the future in different increments. So that's how it plays in. It's the nuclear weapon one, right? Yes. It is the nuclear weapon one. What do you think is the worst movie to do an ending leading to another movie that clearly never came to pass? This has actually got to be up there. But this one I don't really want to spoil. I already made a video spoiling it. It's Moonfall. Moonfall, I still believe, is the most fun bad movie ever made. I can't stop talking about it. I actually just recently rewatched it. It's so good. It is the most beautifully awful movie ever. And this movie set up the gall for a sequel. Not only a sequel, an entire like trilogy, I feel. Basically, it ends with I'm not going to spoil it. Moonfall. I think is one of the most incredible examples of a film setting up a sequel that will never come. Thanks to the resub bits. Thanks to the resub Thundery. The ending is so unbelievably out there, you'd never see it coming. No, you would never predict how Moonfall ends. There is nobody on this planet that could have predicted how Moonfall would end. Thanks, Resub Elder. Yeah, I saw Mihail. He is a good wrestler. He earned it. Like, he is legitimately a good wrestler. I just fucking hate Logan Paul. I really do. It's such a shame that he's talented. No idea, Ruben. It depends on how he conducts himself. Thanks to Resub Lazy. Are you confusing the ending of Next? Isn't it just him saying he's going to do it because he just saw the future and knows what's going to happen? Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. What do you mean? I'm not confusing it. The movie is he fucks Jessica Biel, travels to the future, tries to solve the crime, stop the nuclear attack, fails, and then comes back to the past, and then says, all right, time to do it. Time to go to work. But it's setting up a sequel where he actually stops the nuclear terrorist attack. That's not setting up for a sequel, though. How not? He didn't successfully solve it. And still needs to solve it. The nuke is still out there. It is absolutely setting up for a sequel. Thanks to the membership, Derek, and the Prime Ram. But he knows how to. No, he doesn't. He failed. He doesn't know how to. He was unsuccessful. Like he did not succeed. So he does not know how because he fucked it up. So he still has to do it. And yeah, I know about the Risk of Rain DLC. You ever watch Nick Cage and Vampire Kiss? No, I don't know what that one is. He has all the prior knowledge, so he's able to change it without having to do all the extra shit. He can't, though. He can't. A lot of what happened was contingent on him doing what he did in his future sight. So he would still have to do it. Like, he would, no matter how you spin it, he would still have to go out there and stop the nuclear terrorist attack with the help from the authorities. You know, I'm gonna play the ending because I am curious what he says at the end now. Because I remember he goes up to them, he's like, yeah, I'll fucking do it, but there's conditions or something. Is it on YouTube? Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it is. They have this clip, though, from it.
We need to find its exact location. What?
I made a mistake. It's happening.
When?
Now!
See, like, he doesn't actually even solve it or anything. It just happens. So him saying at the very end, like, alright, I'll do it. Like, it's setting up a sequel because he has to stop this from happening now. Like, it is absolutely setting up a sequel. And the scene after that, he goes out to the authorities like, okay, I'm in. He knows what not to do, which isn't necessarily helpful. It's not exactly valuable intel. Alright, listen. So I failed. So now I know how to avoid failing, but I also don't know how to succeed. He knows what would happen if he didn't do it now. True. He now knows if he doesn't defuse the nuke before it goes off, it will go off. And yeah, I saw it. I saw it, Lucky. It looked pretty decent. Hey, well, thanks for that backlash. Thanks, Arisa Bunker. How do you feel about the Twilight series? I made a whole series of videos on Twilight. I watched them for the first time like 6 months ago. They are incredibly fun shit movies. They are so bad, but so fun. Did you see the Reddit guy drinking his own piss because he lost a bet? Promised to drink his piss if Rockstar announced the trailer for the next GTA. What a stupid bet. It sounds like he just wanted to drink urine. Like, there was no time limit set on it? Rockstar was always going to announce a GTA trailer. Everyone knew this was coming. There were leaks for it. Confirmed leaks. That's just a guy who's got a pee-pee fetish. Man was just fishing for an excuse. Let me see. Thanks for the big 20. Knack. Where is it at? Oh, he did put a time limit on it. Okay, he said if GTA 6 gets announced this week, I'll drink my own piss. Which is still fucking super stupid. Because there were articles printed that it most likely will be released this week. This is just not a safe bet at all. Bloomberg and every other article was talking about it. I was also a little doubtful, but I would have never bet on it. Let me see him drink his pee, though. I've seen a lot of pee in my day, so I'll be able to deduce if this is authentic or not. I don't know. That looks a little too yellow unless he's very dehydrated, which could be the case. He is a Redditor after all. And you can't actually see him sipping the pee. This could be trick photography. Yeah, I don't believe that. Let me listen to the audio. Let me see if he just did stock slurping sounds. Now those gulps are way too big. I don't believe it. I'm doubtful. He's gonna have to film this again to make me a believer. Pretty cool though. What a bet. Play it backwards to be sure. No, I already investigated it. It's fishy. I'm pretty sure he pissed. You can see penis tip at 57 seconds. We'll suspend disbelief. Let's assume he did piss into the cup. There is no evidence to suggest he actually drank it. What he should have done is drink it in front of a mirror. So I will be doubtful. A little bit, Caleb, but not quite as good as that. And no, I did not know that, Savage. I wonder if it's easier to drink warm or cold. Urine? Definitely cold, I imagine. The warmness would be a psychological attack. Remember the Breaking Bad pee drinker? It was another Redditor who said he would drink his piss if Walt really did poison Brock. Wang made a video on it. No, I didn't know about that guy. A lot of pee drinkers on Reddit. And yeah, I did hear about that, Daimon. Not wrong, Johnny. You are definitely not wrong about that. And thanks for that, Knack. I appreciate the kind words. There's a Strange Addiction episode about a couple addicted to drinking their own pee. I don't remember that, but there was a My Strange Addiction episode about the woman addicted to drinking her own urine, and she'd even put it in her eyes. But I think that, I feel like that was probably fake. Yeah, she would make urine cocktails. I did not, Derek. And I have not beaten that paradox. Not yet. That one was real. She actually had a whole YouTube channel about it. Hey. All power to her. She wants to drink her pee. Ain't hurting me. Thanks, the prime teeth. Know of any goofy speedruns? So many. Just depends on what kind of speedruns you like. Thanks for Resubliminade. Alright, I'm getting kind of tired. Alright, I'm gonna call it a night. I think tomorrow I'll try Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, even though I think it'll be shitty. And then I'll probably end up switching to something else. Maybe the new Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. But I really didn't like the first one. Well, I liked the first one, but I really didn't like the multiplayer on it because it just didn't fucking function. So I'm a little skeptical on this one, but I've heard nothing but good things, so we'll see. But tomorrow we'll at least try Modern Warfare 3 or multiplayer. Either tomorrow or the next day, we'll see. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the generosity. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Bye-bye.